Hello there, you're on the Heart of Reddit channel. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Get your popcorn ready and enjoy everything in the skip. I am involved with a number of charities, and this happened about 20 years ago, when a scout group I was helping at were given a grant to replace their old HQ, and bought a property in the middle of town. Money was very tight and the new building needed a lot of work doing to it, so we scrounged whatever we could. Example: a local factory was being demolished and the owners allowed us to strip out things, like lights and toilet fittings, etc. I had a school refurbishment contract going on at the time, and there were a number of things being scrapped which would be useful in doing up the HQ, such as nearly new fire doors, gas heaters, etc. This was a refurb, so although the stuff was being ripped out, there wasn't actually anything wrong with it. I asked the main contractor if I could have the items, and he was okay with it. He'd carefully remove them and make sure they weren't damaged, leave them outside the back of the site, and I could load them into my van and trailer. Enter the contract supervisor. If the stuff is being removed and not scrapped, there must be some value in it, and the school should be given a chance to sell it, so we can't just take it away. We all knew it was complete BS, but apparently just removing the stuff doesn't automatically make it the contractor's property. Contractor asks when does it become his, and is told when it goes in the scrap skip. Okay, everything must go in the skip, right? The next day I turned up with van and trailer. Contractor carefully removed the items I wanted, carefully carried them out the back and carefully placed them into the skip. Me and mate then carefully lifted same items out of the skip and put them in the trailer, took them to the new HQ, and fitted them where needed. Owner was satisfied. Don't rotate perishable stock. Okay. I worked in a supermarket in the perishables department. Think milk, yogurt, cheese, etc., etc. Stuff with a short shelf life. Our department got merged with another, the night fill department. The manager knew little to nothing about perishables, and it showed. He put me in charge of getting perishables done, as I had been there the longest. After a few weeks he decided we weren't going fast enough. I explained it was because we had to rotate stock. If we didn't, the older stock would be at the back of the shelf, and no one would buy it, meaning it would need to be wasted. He didn't care. He told me to stop rotating. I confirmed with him that he wanted me to stop rotating the stock, and he yelled yes. I told the team to stop rotating stock. In 2 weeks, we had to waste thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stock. Of course he tried to throw me under the bus, but also bizarrely admitted to telling me to stop rotating stock. He didn't see any connection between the two. I wish I could tell you he got fired. He didn't. But he had a meeting with the store manager that left him white as a sheet. For almost a month he barely spoke to anyone and didn't give me or my team any orders. Military instructor rages after giving explicit order. When I was slightly younger, I spent a summer doing infantry training in the Army Reserves. One of my section's instructors was unpopular and a bully. I had seen him jack up several younger troops over the course of the summer under what I thought were unfair circumstances. Even his co-instructor didn't like him. We could tell, though he was professional enough never to say anything in front of us. Cue the final exercise near the end of the course. Another troop from my section had been sent to a simulated ambush location overnight. We spent hours in damp grass waiting for first light. We were a cutoff team, and were watching a road where another section would march past and get ambushed. Cam and concealment were key. About an half hour before their arrival, Master Corporal Unpopular comes by to check on the welfare of me and my fire team partner. We are well concealed with good observation of the target roadway. He has trouble finding us, but eventually does, and tells us brusquely to stand up. I assumed at the time he just meant for a little while, to get off the cold ground before first light. But since that was the only order he gave us, and he had been a dickhead all summer about people not following his orders, we took him literally. We stood up and remained standing until the enemy marched by, looked at us in confusion, and the ambush was triggered while the enemy officer complained about those two troops standing in the grass off in the distance. The instructor yelled at us afterwards for a bit. We repeated his last order to us, and he went off, presumably to allow his head to finish exploding somewhere else. We passed the course. We didn't much care, and never had to deal with him again, as we were from different units.